I'm adding this narration after the fact, so let's see how it goes. We're talking about taking notes. And what you're going to do is when you find your website, you're going to copy the entire website and then paste it into a Google Doc. And then in that Google Doc, you're going to use all the comment function to record your notes and even to the extent of writing sentences and paragraphs. So here's this website that I found called Who Was Louis Braille? That's the name of the article, not the name of the website. So I copied the entire thing and then I went to my Google Drive and I have a folder that I made called Research 2020. Then I'm going to make a new Google Doc and then I'm going to paste everything I highlighted. Now sometimes it just works better than others. This time the body looks pretty good. I don't need these pictures though. So I'm going to delete these pictures. And I found that in this case, some of the words I needed were in there. And so I'm just going to retype those words after I delete everything. You want to get rid of all the background colors, all that extra mumbo jumbo. And if you have trouble with it, you've got friends who can help you, or I can help you. I also kept this recording going real time, just so you can see it. This is going to take a lot of work, and it's not something for you to save to the last minute. In my outline, I have bulleted points. So when I take my notes, I'm going to label each note to make it correspond with one of the points from my outline. So for example, if I have a section about his parents, then when I'll highlight some text, and then I'll add a note, and I'll put parents. Then I'll write a little bit about his parents. The other thing that I have to do is I'm going to find out who created this website. And a lot of times there's an about us that sometimes will have things, sometimes it won't. I couldn't find anything here except for the name of the website, which was Site Scotland. So at the top, you can see I've copied the web address and I've copied the name of the site, Site Scotland. I've saved the document as Site Scotland. That's the name of that source. And we'll have a lesson on what else to look for. But in my research folder, I'll have all my websites copied into separate Google Docs. I'll save them by the name of the website or whoever made the website or the article title. You're kind of free to do whatever you want to with that. Then in the right, I've highlighted this part at the top you can see, and then I wrote a sentence using that information. Now, what I'm not doing is just copying it and then replacing a couple of words. We've had a paraphrasing lesson where you read it enough so that you understand the material, then you write it into your own words. If I found some line that was particularly interesting or special, then I could go ahead and quote that. Otherwise, I'll be paraphrasing things. So I type it into that box, and I can go back and edit that. And even as I type it, I might make changes. And if you watch, you'll see I'm doing that. I'm typing and I'm thinking, I can word this a little bit differently. But when I'm done, at the end of that part, because in this case, I'm actually writing a sentence I want to use, I'm going to put in parentheses either the author's last name or the name of the article. It just depends on what I can find. And then I save it. And then your folder it's in, you'll have like your last name, Romero Research 2020.